might run into. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Woof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Makes his man miss. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Payne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Unloads quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So North Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. From the gun, running back gets the give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like.
He lets one fly deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Let's take a minute.
Because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hacks close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the...
Touchdown, Tar Heels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
So TCU's offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has read the emotion.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on second down. They're setting up the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
TCU 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it, fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. He wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gonna run it. It's Payne. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. A little screen to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They'll send out the kicker. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely center cut. Had to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Kentucky is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair. They're up 14 over Vanderbilt. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about the breaks into the open? Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Reads it, fires complete. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run. So
turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running to Green. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. To the air, it's Hoover. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical 3rd down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll trim the deficit to 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be... There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell he took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Quick completion on the out. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense is going to stay on the field now. This is within field goal range, but they already have one. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
TCU 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got a man, it's Payne. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Grabbed over the middle, it's James. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man, it's James. And a pickup of 8 opens a world.
Wet right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Baker. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Splits the uprights. Good. It's our force to settle for the field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. South Alabama is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crime. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grab near the marker. It's Ship. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway.
Complete to the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. Slings it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incompletion.
From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Under fire. Touchdown, UNC! And the pummeling has started.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
35, TCU.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Those 2 failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking to throw on 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Powers through. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes him talk to the hand. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Pressure coming. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They're going to run it. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The Tar Heels backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Got room at the 35. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Dropping back, it's Owens. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
TCU 12.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man. It's Ezukama. He stopped just a chain length or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The play action fake. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.